of the Republican primary now turns to South Carolina, where the state's one-time Governor Nikki Haley is trying to convince voters that she can beat former President Trump for the Republican nomination.
But Trump is sharpening his attacks against his only remaining challenger. ABC's Jay O'Brien has the latest from the campaign trail.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Nikki Haley on the campaign trail in her home state of South Carolina ahead of its primary next month, challenging former President Donald Trump to debate her.
Bring it, Donald. Show me what you got.
The former UN ambassador saying her campaign has raised $1 million on the heels of her second-place finish in New Hampshire, despite a roughly 10-point loss to Trump, her former boss. But at least one big-money Haley donor pulling back for now. Reid Hoffman, billionaire co-founder of LinkedIn, announcing he's holding off on making more contributions to Haley's campaign until he sees a viable path for her to win the nomination. Trump, heavily favored to win in South Carolina and then again on Super Tuesday, continuing to bash Haley, calling her bird brain in a recent social media post and saying her donors are barred from the MAGA movement. The former president also mocking the dress Haley wore on primary night. Haley hitting back.
Donald Trump got out there and just threw a temper tantrum. And out of everything that he said in his rant, he didn't talk about the American people once. He talked about revenge.
Meantime, President Biden gearing up for a general election matchup, receiving a key endorsement from the United Auto Workers Union yesterday and focusing his attacks on Trump.
Well, I stood in solidarity with you on the picket line. As your president said, I want to pick a line. Donald Trump went to a non-union shop and attacked you.
During his remarks at that UAW event, President Biden was interrupted by protesters calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. This after several interruptions at a campaign event earlier this week by similar protests. All of it prompting serious questions of if the Israel-Hamas war is causing a rift between President Biden and progressive voters. Jay O'Brien, ABC News, Washington.